right, Facebook. Turn down the music a little bit. Bringing some people on board. We're going to be talking about a few things tonight. Why clients why they don't purchase from us. That's what we're talking about tonight. Why clients don't purchase from us. I got a few folks logging on right now as we speak. Got a few steps. Hopefully, it won't take too long. I'm only going to take about 10 or 15 minutes of your time. We'll get this show rocking. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. All right, let's turn down the jams here. Get a little branding action here going. Right. All right, we are live and in charge. It is a nice little Monday evening. I like to call Mondays Motivational Mondays. But tonight, let me hit the record on this so everybody can check it out later. But tell you what, I am the Telesales Guru. My name is Jimmy, and we're going to go over a few steps tonight of why clients don't purchase from us. Why they don't purchase. It's very odd. I don't, if we know these things, if we know why they don't purchase, then there's a good chance that we can actually have kind of an upper hand. We can have, if we know things to be aware of going into the presentation and things like that. This will help us. This will help us as over the phone and in person. If you already know kind of what she doesn't know, and you can help her, maybe you can get further along into the conversation and help Miss Betty buy from you. That's the whole goal, is obviously talking to her, warming up to her, tearing down those walls, as I say in my class, and then at the end, actually making the sale. That's obviously the end goal, and then of course getting referrals. So let's start out. Let's bring up my screen here. I'm gonna bring up a couple little notes here because I thought this was kind of cool. So I wanted to show it to you in a formation here. So here we go. All right, hopefully everybody can see my screen. And what I've got here is a nice little PowerPoint presentation. I used to love doing these in college, but this one makes it a little bit more easy to understand. So you can take notes, get your notes out. Why clients don't purchase. Of course, this is brought to you by me. Check out my website at thetelesales.guru.com. I'm also on YouTube as well. I've got several subscribers now. I try to post videos pretty often on there, as much as I can, at least 5 or 6 times a week. But here we go. Let's dive right into this. Why clients don't purchase from us. Okay. All right. Step 1, educate, educate, educate. That is your job as the agent. You've taken the test. You've taken, you took that course, then you took a test. You went past the course. Hopefully that's the goal. You got 5 chances. So if you didn't do it, you got a couple more chances. But you definitely want to educate. You want to educate Miss Betty. Okay. And how do we do that? You've got to show her the options, all her different options. She doesn't know what she doesn't know. Okay. If you're throwing it up there to her and and she doesn't know what you're talking about, she's probably not going to buy from you guys. You've got to educate her. You got to teach Miss Betty. Walk her. I say a lot of times in my telesale class, walk her down the streets of gold, hold her hand and show her, explain to her where you want her to go and what is along that ride, what's along that walk that you're taking with her. Okay. And the next step is you've got to be able to teach her, need to be taught. If you don't know what you're talking about, then you need to do a little education yourself. But if you do, then your whole end goal is to teach her, to educate her. Okay. Show her the value. Show her the value of exactly what she is buying. Okay. The second thing I want you to write down is she probably just isn't aware. She doesn't know what term policy are. She might have an idea. I had one lady that I said term and she said, "Oh goodness, I definitely want a term. It's the cheapest." Well, we all know, guys, that may not be the best route for, a 70-year-old woman. She probably can't even get qualified for a term policy. Also, we've got to explain to her whole life what that is. What is that about? What are the benefits of whole life? Is it going to end in 20 years? Or is this forever? You got to explain that to her. Also, universal life. If you get somebody in their 50s, you got to be able to explain what is universal life, what are the benefits, cash value. You know what cash value is, and can you explain it to Miss Betty so that she understands what cash value is? And definitely, you got to know all the benefits of that policy. When it runs out, when are they going to take the money from her account? That's a big one. Okay. Explain, explain, explain. She's not going to buy from you. She don't know what she's buying. You're not going to go to a car dealership and buy a car if you don't know all the benefits of that car. You know what I mean? Okay. And finding that why. Why did she fill it out? She filled it out for, husband passed away and she don't want to, have to leave anything for her kids or whatever that why is. You want to find that why. And really bring that back up in the discussion too. Okay. Also, you definitely want to. The third thing that I want you to write down, by the way, is no value shown. If you don't show Miss Betty the value of her policy, she's not going to buy from you. Uh, did you show her everything that she's going to get when she makes that purchase? Okay. Did you explain it to her? Explain, explain, explain. Almost you want her to talk more. You're going to listen in this business, but you've got to be able to explain yourself that you do know what you're talking about. You've got that license, you know the policy. That's why I tell a lot of my agents is, hey, if you don't know, a certain, let's say prosperity, if you don't know what they're good at or how to, what they can approve, not approve, things like that. If you don't know your companies or your carriers, get to know them. Call them up, find out about your carriers. So here are 4 steps that I say that goes along with the value that I think you definitely need to be doing, especially over the phone, especially over the phone. Here are 4 steps before you give them the quote to let her know that that you are going to shop around for her. That's one of her first answers at the end of the conversation is, well, Jimmy, I tell you what, I'm just going to look around, shop around a little bit. That isn't very easy, pretty much. That's a no. Just take it as a no. She's not going to buy from you. But if you give her the explanation that now I'm going to do the shopping for you, I'm going to look at these different carriers. We've got all these different carriers. I'm going to I'm going to be your personal shopper, Miss Betty. She'll really like that. Okay. And she'll understand also rate lock, explaining rate lock to her that the price that you give her, the quote that you give her, will never go up. It will not go up. It's going to be rate locked in for the rest of her life, the term of her policy, the life of her policy. So these are all benefits that I think you need to be telling her. Also, there will be no 2-year wait, especially well, if you get one that's on oxygen or on something like that, then of course you wouldn't be able to say this. But most of our policies with Miss Betty will be no 2-year wait. She's going to get day one coverage, okay, level coverage. That's the goal is level coverage or day one coverage. Um, and then the ultimate one that I'd say all the time over the phone is no payment today. She doesn't have to pay anything today and she's gonna love that because she's worried you're gonna take, money from whatever. No, no, no. We're not here to take money. We're here to get you qualified. Remember, Miss Betty, we're not here to sell you anything. We're just here to qualify you. Because you can't buy this. You have to qualify for it. Okay. And the last one that I think is huge and very, very important when it comes to this is the lack of urgency. Okay. Why is she not buying? Because there's no urgency. Why should she buy? She's been waiting 25 years to get this policy. She could wait another 10. So there's no lack of urgency. So what I'd like to tell folks, and when you're on the phone, is using the word today. We're going to handle this today, Miss Betty. How are you doing today? Okay, great. I'm here to get you qualified today. Okay, tell Miss Betty today is the day we're going to handle this. Okay. Next step is you can't buy this. You have to qualify for it. Let her know that, hey, look, something happens to you tomorrow. Guess what? You might not get covered. So let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Let's get you qualified and we'll go from there. How's that sound? One of the big answers is, okay, well, let me go talk to my kids. We probably all heard that one. I want to go talk to my kids. I want to go talk to my husband about this. Make sure that's okay. If she does that, you're probably not going to make a sale. So the best way to come back with that, this is huge. You ought to write this down. Is come right back with her with, hey, what are you going to talk to them about? What are you going to talk to them about? I haven't even qualified you yet. So let's see if we can get you qualified, and then maybe you can go talk to them. And a lot of times I'll say, hey, policy's going to come in the mail. I want to send you a business card. I'm going to send you everything you need. We just got to get you qualified. So do you have just a minute? Let's go ahead and get you qualified right quick. Okay. And of course, the COVID-19 restrictions are huge right now. She may qualify today, but not tomorrow. I mean, I think RNA's got pretty good hard restrictions. I think you got to wait a year on those guys. Prosperity, you got to wait 30 days. So she goes, gets a COVID test, and all of a sudden she's positive. She's got to wait. So she's not positive now. She hadn't been tested. Everything's good. Let's get her qualified. Let's get her qualified today. Okay. So here were four reasons why clients don't purchase. Hopefully these will help you out some, and make it a little easier on you for you. So write these down. These are good. You can go back. I'll post it in the group so you can go back and watch this again. And but again, thank you for watching, checking this out. Told you I'd keep it probably short and sweet for a Monday evening. Check out my page, thetelesales.guru.com. Also subscribe to us on YouTube. And guys, it was a pleasure, and you guys have a great night. Thanks.